So, we are gonna do, the prequel to malViolence, ProtoViolence. And if there's an easy mode, I'm absolutely doing easy mode this time because I'm not smart enough. I'm not smart enough for these puzzles, you know? Alright, let's start. Let's see where we're at. If we're with caution or if we're before caution, even. Who knows? Maybe we're before Dr. Danger and caution. Over 2 decades ago, so before caution, Dr. Iris Kai wrote me a recommendation for an up-and-coming international security agency. Okay, is it STOP? Uh-oh. At the time, I was overjoyed just to be on track. Get into a growing field early, do good science while the fires of invention are still hot, then dip out with distinction before the coals grow cold. But these days well, let's put it this way. The first time my name showed up as a footnote in a cybernetics textbook, oh no. I called my parents and invited my friends to dinner at my favorite restaurant. What is their favorite restaurant? I'm trying to think of what my favorite restaurant would be. I'm actually going to I'm gonna go eat Korean barbecue, which is a rarity. Half a year ago, when I got a write-up in the East Coast Medicine Review. We're on the East Coast, interesting. I didn't even open the copy they sent me. Too used to it, huh? So when Iris announced her retirement, I assumed that her Inui was a little more advanced than my own. It was a nice party. She was surrounded by friends and coworkers, lauded by her peers, and praised by her subordinates. And yet, the whole time, she looked hollow. Fear of retirement, I theorized. I couldn't have been farther from the truth. Stop. The organization I've dedicated my life to has always been at the forefront of cybernetics. The bleeding edge, some would say. We took risks, but it was for the greater good, and we were grateful to every volunteer and veteran that assisted us. But now they're pushing all the wrong boundaries. Taking science, my science, in a cruel new direction that I cannot abide. Trainee sample 1, 2, 3. About the YTDI, Youth Training Something Initiative. New program developed based on my cybernetic research, probably. Angie is a part of the research. Experiments on children. Because the fruits of my research are being used to experiment on children. I can't fathom how STOP got so far out of hand. But I can find out. Ooh, are we Dr. Danger? Are we Dr. Danger? Are they doing it on orphans? In my head, yes. In my head, they're doing it on people... Oh, wait, no, it was mentioned in the other game. They do it on kids who wouldn't be missed, which was my thinking at first, too. So orphans and people who just don't have family like that, yeah, pretty much. I'm not powerless, and the architects behind these new programs aren't fools. If I can present a proper case against this, trying to go the official route in all of this, I don't know. Show them the pain hidden between the numbers and the suffering they're whitewashing over in pursuit of percentage points. I have hope that things can still be made right. But that hope is dwindling. I thought I granted peace to the world with my research. They're never gonna take it. You could make the best case in the known universe, and they're never gonna take it. Maybe all I did was wreath a new Nero. Sorry for messaging you at this hour. Who is this? Are you my boss? Who are you? Couldn't sleep. Okay, this is Iris. Okay, this is us. This is somebody named Iris. Who knows? Oh wait, is that the name that got us into the program to begin with, it might be. Having second thoughts. No. My transfer's already been approved. Next Monday, I'm entering the Youth Training and Development Initiative as a supervisor, but... Iris, you've worked with Stop longer than I have. Can you tell me anything else about the YTDI? Nothing that'll help you sleep. Huh, well that's reassuring. I still can't believe this is happening. Stop's full of scientists, not... Good scientists follow the science wherever it leads, right? And I recall a brilliant researcher concluding years ago that the younger the patient, the better the cybernetics sync rate. That research was intended for Stop agents. Volunteers, heroes if you prefer. Not anyone under 18. Well, the higher-ups would beg to differ. They tell you that they're providing these trainees with an education and a guaranteed future. Worth an eye or an ear, right? I don't want this to be my legacy, Iris. Where's the greater good in grafting dangerous tech onto children? When Stop was founded, that good was clear. Back when the world was in turmoil, the cybernetics were getting slapped onto terrorists and madmen in vet clinics and garages. Stop put an end to that, though. We put an end to that. And then we kept going, so it wouldn't happen again. Like I said, not the best topic of conversation if you're looking to put your mind at ease. But do try to get some rest anyway. Deidre. Oh my god, it is Dr. Deidre. Okay. Okay. From the sound of it, you have a long week ahead of you. I'll do my best. I was wondering if it was us. I saw the hands and was like, May 13th, 2070 something. Something. Nondescript date. My honest first impression. This is beautiful. Natural light trickles through the frosted glass, enveloping the courtyard below in a warm, soft glow. From the bridge I'm on, I can even see green. This feels too white lighty for natural light to me. Am I nuts? Like, it feels like it should be a slight bit more yellowy? I don't know. Grass, flowers, trees, an oasis of natural beauty full of life. And full of laughing children. They're all here? Oh god, do we get to see all the ones that we put on the pin board too? Or are they earlier ones? I don't know. I can't help but wonder if I made a wrong turn. There aren't any stark surgical scrubs or hospital gowns. And the air smells clean. Not disinfected. But inevitably, my eyes are drawn towards the towering column that pierces the building's center. It's a dark monument, one with few doors, no windows, and a very heavy shadow. My skin prickles. What purpose could... Oh, sorry, I clicked, I was reading. Okay, hello. Are you Iris?
Angie, it's wonderful
Angie,
to see you
oh, okay. Hello, Angie.
Same to you, Deidre.
As usual, Angie is formal, but I recognize the warmth in her words. It's been a long time since we've talked face to face. For sure. I didn't think we'd get to work together again. But not every career path's a straight line, right? No, definitely not. Happy as I am to be working with you, I was surprised to learn that you wanted to transfer here. I always thought of you as... married to the craft of cybernetics and nothing else. I was going to say squeamish. I suppose there's more to me than meets the eye. I suppose there is. I understand you're planning to write a case study on the work we're doing here at the YTDI. Funny. You've always been more interested in theory than application. Then again, you've always been a pioneer as well. I mean, it's a new program based on my research. Why wouldn't I observe it? True. Very true. Why wouldn't I be writing papers about this, you know? If it's a big deal, write your papers. Write everything down. Oh, no. I think it's fantastic having you, of all people, here. Going out of your way to help us improve the YTDI, that's a dream come true for all of us. In fact, no. I don't want to get too deep into discussion on your first day. Your time's valuable, so... How about I give you a tour? Oh. Well, I did request one, but... No, trust me. There's a lot here, more than we could cover in one day. But we should be able to go over the basics. Places, permissions, practice standards, that sort of thing. And who better to help you find your footing than an old colleague? All right, let's go. Where to first? Awesome. I'm not a professional tour guide, but I'd say the courtyard would be the best place to start. Lead the way. So that's why there's so much greenery. Of course. We want our trainees to... I wish this was color-coded if this is different people talking. Okay. We want our trainees to be as healthy as possible, both physically and mentally. And while it might be hard to see the benefits on an MRI, being around trees and plants really does do wonders for the brain. Interesting. Okay. For instance, several observational... No, Angie. I believe you. Actually, I think I feel it myself. We installed it all for the trainees' sake, but if it helps the staff stay sane as well, that's a nice bonus. That reminds me, you should see the classrooms too. Alright, to the classrooms. They do get an education of some sort. So, we'll take these stairs and go through these doors. Oh, after you, of course. And if we just go down this hallway... Ooh, fancy desks in there. We're here. Bit of a walk, isn't it? Must be easy to get lost. I suppose. But you get used to it. Anyway, this is where the trainees get educated. Oh. And what does that involve? Well, we've got the core essentials. Math, literacy, self-defense, and phys ed. Pardon? Physical education? No, I mean... self-defense? Oh, don't make that face. It's not that serious. Gym mats and padded gloves and whatnot. At their age, the trainees couldn't hurt each other even if they tried. And do they ever try to hurt each other? Do they? I'm looking in your eyes. Don't lie to me. She avoided the hell out of that question. That's not great. That's not great at all. The world's a dangerous place. Our trainees know that better than most their age. The earlier we teach them how to protect themselves, the better off they'll be. I suppose you're right. But it's not all schoolwork and drills. The trainees get to do fun stuff, too. I mean, we passed an arts and crafts center just a moment ago. You should see some of the stuff they make in there. We might have the next, Mark Rothko or Agnes Martin on our hands. I nod as if I know who those people are. Who are these people? Hold on. I can look up the first one. Mark Rothko. Who are you, Mark Rothko? Painter. Oh, I think I recognize some of his paintings. I think I might have seen a few. I can't remember the second person she said, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, one of them is a painter. I'm assuming the other one's probably music. Why not? Music. Fine art never was a favorite subject of mine. Well, I'll have to check it out another time. Yeah, you ought to. Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. You want to observe a trainee for your case study, correct? Yeah, that's right. Why do you ask? Well, we've got a class going on right now. Should be literacy at this time of day. You're suggesting I choose my case study a subject right now? Could give you a much better idea of what we do, seeing how trainees actually go about their day. Come on, look over here. Don't worry, they won't notice us. They're all preoccupied with literacy? Writing exercises, it looks like. What you writing in there? Is it short stories time? That'd be fun. This is a classroom? I've been in medical libraries with more noise. Well behaved, aren't they? Ooh, Dr. Tan. Oh, Angie Tan? You could thank the core curriculum designers for that. Our trainees are showing a 34% increase in memory retention compared to same age control group, short and long term. That's very impressive, isn't it? The bell could ring right now and they'd still be glued to their work. If this were any other education program, they'd all be fiddling with their fine liners, glaring at the clock, doodling in the margins. Like that child over there? That's the one we're choosing, isn't it? Right, that one. He's a bit of an outlier, statistically. Really? But I thought your curriculum was... Well, it's not 100% effective. Sometimes you'll get stragglers. But we don't leave them behind. All they need is a little extra motivation. Oh shit, what does that mean? Oh god, what does that mean? There, the teacher's already taken notice. He's taking him to the front of the classroom? Is he being yelled at? Yelled at? The teacher might be raising their voice. Hold on. Why are the other children going up with him? They didn't do anything wrong. Well, that's the extra motivation I was talking about. Oh, there he is. He's a little baby caution. All new trainees get sorted into squadrons. Oh no. Group dynamics, team dynamics. Squadrons? Like soldiers? Like birds, I'd say. They're close-knit, are they though? These guys seem to not like Caution. I feel like they're all about to get punished for something Caution's doing, and that's not great. We expect each squadron to fly at roughly the same pace, so if one member underperforms, the entire group is made aware of it. Are they all punished, though? Are they all punished? I know it looks a little inflexible, but they're better off learning these rules early. I'm not sure that... Hi! Oh, little crooked smile. He smiled at me. Oh. They're supposed to stand perfectly still for a full 5 minutes, so that's... I'd have to refocus. I've made my decision. Oh, good. So which trainee, which one do you think? Which one do you think, really? I want that boy to be my subject. And why him, specifically? I can't give a concrete answer. I suppose I'm going with my gut. That's not very scientific. Then why don't we call in an intuitive choice made by one of the world's leading cybernetic researchers? Right. But as I said, that particular trainee is something of a statistical outlier. Then taking a closer look at him could help us correct any inefficiencies in the program, no? I suppose I can't argue with that. No, you cannot. Nuh-uh. That's my friend right now. AILA seems interesting. Fear the Death Loop, but it's kind of janky. Mute House? Ooh, I haven't seen any of those. Oh, hold on, ma'am. Hold on. 1 second. I'm writing down demo recommendations. Did I know Ace Attorney series was on sale? Ooh, Investigations is on sale. Okay, it's on my wish list. You know what? Let's add that to the cart for now. Might not buy it quite yet, but I think that's the only one I need. Thank you for telling me. I didn't realize Investigations was on sale at all.
Here's where his quarters are.
Okay.
You're certain this is the one you want to use for your case study?
Yes, absolutely. Again, I've made my decision, Angie.
Right. Just wanted to confirm.
Yes, I want the weird kid. Thank you.
0458?
Oh, no name or anything? That's not great. That's not healthy development for a child. Could you please come here? Could you... Oh, never mind. I got ahead of myself. Could you come here, please? I want to introduce you to someone. She's a visitor. One just for you.
Huh?
No.
A visitor?
Try to be quick, though. She's a very busy lady with a lot to get done today. Oh. 2 people. Okay. Oh. Wait a minute. You're the lady I saw in class. Indeed she is. What's S4174 doing behind you? Shri wanted to come, so I let her. What a good friend you are. Time to hydrate? I saw it before I heard it. But this meeting's just for you, CO458. So, S4174, you're free to... Is it that big of a deal, Angie? I don't think there's any harm in meeting his roommate. Right. Then why don't you introduce yourself to the lady?
Allow me.
His little floofs on his head, that's so cute. Please try to keep it short. We only have so much time. Aww.
Nice to meet ya. I'm Pavel.
Pavel? Oh. Pavel. You have to be cautioned, though. Okay. I'm trying to think back to the little corkboard and if any of them were named Pavel, but I don't remember.
Well, most of the people here only call me CO458.
A serial number? Standard procedure. It's how we keep data collection unbiased. Yeah, nah. Plus, the first class had like 3 Emmas and 4 Quins, so... Well, that's when you go by like... Emma, middle name. Quinn, last name. You know what? You don't just give them serial numbers. Right. Uh-huh. What about you, lady? What's your name? Well, Angie, how should I respond? I've never worked with children before. You can give them your name, no big deal. The trainees like to call me Dr. Angie. Got it. Then you can call me Dr. Deidre if you want. Dr. Deidre? Dr. Deidre. Dr. Deidre. Aw. That's a nice name. Has anyone ever told you that? Not, recently. Hi. Oh. Do you want to introduce yourself too? You will die here tonight. Would have bullied me. Trust me, seen the game. The whole first run is made to kill you. Well, you know what? I still might play it at some point. I still might. I don't mind getting bullied sometimes. Gonna introduce yourself? Well, the floor's all yours.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm... Shri.
Shri, huh? You got this, Shri. Look, Dr. Deidre's waving at you. Hi. It's okay. Maybe it's not, but I don't know that yet. Shri is my roommate. Normally, we stick together. If I'm around, chances are she is too. I see. Are you two close? Oh, we're besties. We never go anywhere without each other. Except for class. I wish we weren't in different squads. Hey, D? Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid we don't have all the time in the world. Unless you want to skip out on the research labs for today. You know what? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. No. I do want to see them. Let me just wrap up here. I will say, I do want to play that one demo you got me to play. What was it? Started with a C. Do I still have it installed? Thank you for flipping me. I'm upside down. I'm upside down. My tea is magic. It's not spilling on my face. Thank you very much. Who knows? I'll find it eventually. And it was not Claude. Rotate. Thank you for rotating. Thank you for rotating. It's lovely to meet you, CO458. Pavel. Starting next week, I'll be interviewing you. In interviewing me? About what? To be honest, I haven't quite decided yet. But I think I'd like to talk about your hobbies. Your classmates. Your future. Kronos! I'm pretty sure that's it, yeah. I want to play Kronos at some point. Lots of things like that. Oh. No, I can do that. But I'm confused. Why me? That's a good question. Because I picked you specifically. And why did you pick me specifically? That's the word. Well, you stood out in class. I saw you. I thought you'd be interesting to talk to. Makes sense. My teacher says I'm like a dandelion in a field of why is this tongue twister? A field full of roses. That's one way of putting it. But wait, what about Your friend? I promise she won't be alone for long. Once I'm done talking with you, you can go back to what do kids do these days? What, 6-7? Do you know about 6-7? Do they let you know about 6-7 in here? I don't know. It's too early for 6-7. My bad, kid. I haven't been around them in so long. Crow Country has a demo? I know, I want to play that too. I want to play that one too. I kind of want to play the full game of that though. I'm just waiting for it to like maybe go on sale. Like a really, really good sale. We'll see. We'll see. Back to playing? Crow Country's good? It looks really good. It looks really good. Heaven Dust 2? I haven't heard about that one either. Let me add that one to the list. Just check them all out. It's a pain in the ass? In what way? Puzzles or monsters or controls? What? What's the pain in the ass? Oh, thank God.
Sound reasonable?
Yeah. It's a deal.
Deal. We're gonna be best friends. You'll see when you try it. Okay.
Sorry if I rushed you a bit back there.
Okay, alright. I mean, we have a schedule, I guess. I realize I might have come across as grouchy earlier. It's just... we've all been working a lot of hours lately. It wears on you, you know? Oh, no, Angie, it's fine. Not like I was much better in the past. Oh God, don't remind me. When you were taking lead on artificial spleen development, it was like you were in a trance. If I gave you one little tap on the shoulder, you'd snap up like a cobra on a rake? Yes, I remember how you put it. Those were long days. By the time we pushed through, I never wanted to see another culture sample as long as I lived. Here. So, Angie, about those research labs? Right. From here, the fastest route would be... I have dark chocolate. I stole the dark chocolate, chips from the pantry. I'm snacking on them. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell. Case study report. 513-2070. Initial supervisory report. Though it has been advertised as a youth education program, it is now my understanding that the purpose of the Youth Training and Development Initiative is to prepare its trainees for cybernetic enhancement and eventual employment within STOP. Oh no. I mean, it makes sense, but damn, alright. They're just gonna live their entire lives within STOP, pretty much. While it's known that biotech synchronization rates are inversely correlated to age, the side effects on individuals below the age of 18 are not fully understood at this time and may be more severe than they would be on an adult mind and body. Furthermore, I have ethical concerns about the purpose of the program and how its participants are selected. As supervisor, it is my intent to observe the YTDI's operations and ensure that the health and well-being of its trainees are being properly upheld. As part of my duties, I intend on engaging in a focused case study of trainee CO458 to observe his development under YTDI's curriculum. For compliance purposes, our one-on-one conversations will be recorded. Dr. Deidre Destrange. I'm worried about Pavel's friend. I'm very worried. June 13th. What the hell is that? The tick? It's Roachman. Use your mouse to explore Deidre's desk. When your cursor changes into the magnifying glass, you can interact with something. What will you learn about Deidre Destrange? I want to look at Roachman over here. Nothing can squish this guy. True. What about these stickers? Can I stick stickers on stuff? Can I have this grape? No. I'm gonna look at other things besides the report. Oh, well. Intro. Deidre's report. Once Deidre's case study is finished, she'll send these documents to STOP's higher-ups. She hopes her findings will shut the Youth Training Development Initiative down. Good luck. Good luck. Case study report. 6/12/2070-something. This report marks the 1-month point of trainee CO458's case study. In this time, I have observed several facets of the YTDI's operations and now believe that I have a firm grasp of the day-to-day activities of the trainees. The majority of trainees selected for the YTDI come from orphanages. Yep. Upon arrival at the YTDI, trainees are separated into squads, similar to the ones utilized by STOP field agents. I feel like that's just an excuse. I feel like this is just an excuse. The squads are basically meant to self-regulate and make troubled kids like Pavel, CO whatever their codename is, behave. Like peer pressure them into behaving. Formal education takes place entirely within these squads. It involves tuition in literacy, mathematics, self-defense, etc. Outside of the classroom, trainees have access to several extracurricular activities, including craftwork, sports, and video games. While these activities are beneficial for fostering bonds and growth between children, I find it notable that they overlap with activities undertaken by STOP initiatives in the recovery period after the implementation of new cybernetics. I wonder what games they give these kids, honestly. Like, what video games do they allow them to play? It's gotta be the most, like, milquetoast, uninteresting, educational, like, video games. This includes sewing for hand-eye coordination, video games for reaction speed, etc. Fortnite? You think they give them Fortnite? They think Mario typing tutor? Maybe that. Yeah, I could see Mario typing tutor, but Fortnite? You think they let them get in voice on Fortnite and talk shit? For reaction speed? True. True. The building in Fortnite. That'll train your reaction speed. That's ridiculous. I am not good at it. I hate it. I do no build if I ever play. The standard of care appears to be at least sufficient. CO458 has expressed that it is a significant improvement over his previous lodgings. Still, I have some questions to raise with Dr. Tan later. Dr. Deidre Destrange. Alright, what else can we look at? Computer? Book? Okay, what's in the book? Her diary. Ooh, what she really feels, probably. Like many academics, Deidre has thoughts about herself and the world around her. This is where she writes them. What do we got today? June 6, 2070-something. Part of me just wants my thoughts to blow with the wind. Putting them to paper will have to do for now. Besides, all the blue light was making my eyes ache. True. Getting tired of computer screens. The trainees are all orphans. I'm not surprised, but I am surprised that the YTDI isn't much different from a standard boarding school. Oh my god, why do I want to say materialistic? Militaristic dressing aside. Compared to how STOP's first few batches of field agents were housed, the accommodations here are downright luxurious. Still, that's comparing volunteer soldiers to abandoned children. A strange analogy, to put it mildly. And for some reason, the trainees' meals consist of lab script, and only lab script. Why? It's cheaper. It's cheaper and easier. Head pats, thank you, money. I appreciate it. I appreciate the head pats. It's true that lab script contains all the nutrients they need to grow healthy and strong, but it's intended for typical Vivo test subjects. What is Vivo? What is Vivo? I know nothing about Vivo. I've seen the size of the budgets that Stops works with. They can definitely afford to feed these children real food. Real food costs money, yeah. Apparently they're funneling that money elsewhere. Feeding the kids is not as important as crimes. Crimes. At least the education is world class, is it though? Clearly, Stop spending was put to good use there. It's going all to the education. And the crimes. One time, Angie took me to a literacy lesson. Out of the blue, she asked a trainee to recite part of King Lear, and the girl belted it out like it was on a switch. Holy cow. I don't know how useful that skill was, but it was definitely impressive. I mean, if you can memorize that, you can memorize a lot. That's some very good recall. Another time, the two of us watched as a teacher taught a squadron field a pharmacy in the courtyard. If someone eats this mushroom, how would you counteract its effects with only the items in your bags? How long do they have before their airway closes? It was intense, to say the least. At times, the teacher's questions felt more like threats. But the building itself is immaculate. Practically sparkling. If my shoes track dirt in as I walk, it's wiped away by the time I walk out. Okay, how are they doing that? Robots? Even Stop headquarters doesn't agonize over cleanliness to this extent. I just wish they showed that much care for the trainees themselves. Like that boy, CO458. For formal reasons, I can't mention it in recording sessions, but I know his name is Pavel. Was taking his name really necessary? No. No. Absolutely fucking not. It is absolutely a known thing that giving people a serial number is cruel. Like, it's not good. Not in any way good. No way they should be doing that to children. Are they that concerned about observer bias? Hell no, they're not. He's an orphan. His name might be the only thing his parents ever gave him. Why scrub it away like it's something dirty? A stain to be removed. The boy's lonely, too. Yes, he has Shri, but she isn't part of his squadron. He's pre-assigned a social group. His squad mates, I'm sorry, not even classmates, his squad mates exclude him outside of class. They don't let him play with them, so CO458 is often in the Arts and Crafts Center, sewing or knitting by himself. And it's not much better in class. Kids roll their eyes when he's paired up with them for group tasks. Sometimes they'll go behind his back and ask the teacher if they can swap for anyone else. Aww. Thankfully, the teachers never concede to CO458 squad mates, but that hasn't stopped them from asking anyway. I think a lot of this could be solved if the kids weren't pitted against one another. Exactly. Yes. All the trainees have their hobbies, but CO458 doesn't have much else. I know he likes superheroes, so I'll bring him some comics from the YTDI's library. You're gonna bring him Roachman? Of all of the superhero comics, you're gonna bring him Roachman? You couldn't have picked a better superhero than Roachman. Okay. Knowing Stop, I suspect the books there are vetted, but there's still a chance I might find something that'll make him smile. And it turns out it's Roachman. I don't know why, but sure. Maybe I could even use it to teach him. It certainly doesn't seem like any of his actual teachers are interested in personalizing the learning experience. Ooh, okay, so we're gonna try and teach him outside of his mandated learning. Oh, I also bought a pack of stickers for him. Oh, those are for him? I'm glad I didn't stick them to anything of mine. Do children his age think grape stickers are cool? What am I doing? I'm no child psychologist. Couldn't even qualify as a pediatrician. I really jumped into the deep end with this case study, didn't I? If I weren't senior stop staff, I'd probably be sacked by now. Maybe grape is lame. Maybe orange is the way to go. God, I don't know. Guess there's only one way to find out. D.